Every time you stop at a red light, turn on a light bulb, or check your home security camera, you're using something a black inventor gave you. But here's the part they never told you. For centuries, black inventors weren't allowed to own their own ideas. They couldn't even hold a patent. Their inventions were stolen, buried, or signed over to white men who took the credit. This is the story of the inventions they stole from black inventors. Countdown starts now. Here's a fact that will stop you cold. Under American slavery law, an enslaved person could not hold a patent. Not because they didn't invent, they invented constantly. Because the law said their ideas belonged to their enslaver. So when an enslaved black man built a better machine, a white man's name went on the patent. That's not an accident of history. That's the system. And it lasted long after slavery ended. Here are 8 inventors whose ideas built America and were taken from them. Number 8. The man who broke the door open. Thomas Jennings was born free in New York City in 1791. He worked as a tailor, and he invented something the world didn't know it needed. A method of cleaning clothes without water. What we now call dry cleaning. In 1821, he became the first black American ever granted a patent. Think about that, the first black patent holder. And he used the money he made to fight slavery, funding abolitionist causes, and the legal defense of the oppressed. One man, one invention. The door cracked open for every inventor after him. Number 7. The invention that was stolen before it was ever patented. Benjamin Montgomery was born enslaved in Mississippi. He was a brilliant mechanic, so brilliant that his enslaver, Joseph Davis, put him in charge of the entire plantation. Montgomery taught himself to read, became a surveyor, a land agent, even an inventor. His greatest invention was a steam-powered propeller that let boats navigate shallow rivers. But here's the theft. Because Montgomery was enslaved, the law said he couldn't patent it. His enslaver tried to patent it in his own name. A black man's genius, a white man's patent. The Supreme Court refused, not out of justice, but because the law didn't allow enslaved people to own their ideas at all. Number 6. The man who saved you at every intersection. Garrett Morgan was a black inventor in Ohio who created 2 things that changed the world. First, a safety hood, an early gas mask that he and his brother used to rescue trapped workers from a 1916 tunnel explosion, saving lives while others stood back. Second, he patented the 3-position traffic signal in 1923, the caution light you still see today. But here's the part that stings. Morgan had to hire white actors to pose as the inventor when selling his gas mask because white buyers wouldn't trust a black man. He literally had to hide himself to sell his own life-saving invention. Number 5. The man who made the light bulb actually work. Everyone knows Thomas Edison. Almost no one knows Lewis Latimer. Latimer was the son of escaped slaves, and he became one of the most important inventors of the electric age. He invented an improved carbon filament that made light bulbs last far longer and made them affordable for the world. He worked alongside Edison, helped install the first electric lights in cities, and even wrote the first book on electric lighting. Edison got the legend. Latimer did the work. When you flip a switch today, you're using his brilliance. Number 4. The man Edison tried to destroy. Granville Woods was called the Black Edison, though by rights, Edison should have been called the White Woods. Woods held more than 60 patents, most of them for electrical and railway inventions. His greatest was a device that let trains communicate with stations, preventing collisions, the foundation of the railway telegraph. Thomas Edison was so threatened that he sued Woods twice, claiming the work was his. He lost, both times. Then Edison did something revealing. He offered Woods a job. The message was clear. If you can't beat him, absorb him. Woods declined and kept inventing on his own terms. Number 3. The man whose blood saved the world. Dr. Charles Drew was a surgeon and medical researcher who revolutionized medicine. He developed improved methods for storing and transporting blood plasma, the breakthrough that made blood banks possible. His work saved countless lives in World War II and became the foundation of the Red Cross blood program. And then came the cruelest irony of all. After a car accident in 1950, Drew was rushed to a segregated hospital, a black hospital. In some accounts, he was denied the very treatment he'd pioneered, and he died. The man who taught the world how to save lives with blood couldn't be saved by his own discovery because of the color of his skin. Number 2, the woman who built the security camera in 1966. Marie Van Brittan Brown was a nurse living in Queens, New York. Crime was rising and police response was slow. So she did what inventors do. She solved the problem herself. She built a home security system with a camera, a monitor, and a two-way microphone, so she could see and speak to anyone at her door without opening it. She patented it in 1969. Her invention is the direct ancestor of every doorbell camera, every home security system, every video call you've ever made. A black woman in Queens built the technology that now watches over millions of homes. Number 1 isn't one person, it's thousands. The enslaved inventors whose names were erased entirely. Here's a name we do know, barely. Ned, an enslaved blacksmith who built an improved cotton scraper, a device his enslaver patented in his own name, with Ned listed as nothing more than a source of the idea. There was Joe Anderson, an enslaved man who worked for years alongside Cyrus McCormick to build the mechanical reaper that revolutionized farming. A machine history credits entirely to McCormick. For every name we recovered, there are hundreds we never will. The real theft wasn't any single invention. It was the system that made stealing legal. Every time you hear about a great American invention, ask yourself whose hands actually built it and whose name got erased. 8 inventors, dozens of inventions, one pattern. They built the traffic light, the light bulb, the blood bank, the security camera, and history handed the credit to someone else. But here's the truth that couldn't be erased. They built it anyway. Their ideas outlived their erasure. They're in your home right now, in your car, in your pocket, and that's the history they never taught you. If one of these stories hit you, tell me which number. Drop it in the comments. I read every single one. And subscribe because the next countdown is already being written.